A year ago, I created a video called The Weird and Concerning Comic I Made as a Kid. And since it's a year ago, my voice is all like, hey guys, what's up? And like, it's way different, it's way higher pitched. But anyways, what I completely forgot about is that I actually made like a remake of it. It's not like a continuation per se, more like an alternate timeline, but it plays out way differently. And don't worry, it makes even less sense than the original. It starts off with our main character Jeff getting sent to prison for what? I don't know, probably like eating a homeless person, because you will soon learn that Jeff has no morals. Dang key never works. He's escaped! He's escaped! I don't know how. He must have had like a teleportation device or something. It's obviously not a fault of me. Jeff is running down the hallway and he sees an open vent and then just somehow manages to squeeze his big head in there. But eventually it collapses on him when he goes over someone doing maintenance on it. And now he is face to face with the officer. One man standing between him and freedom. He grabs a box of nails and throws it at him, every single one of them impaling him, and he falls to the ground. Now, it's a high-stress moment. There's tons of officers looking for him, but instead of just getting the hell out of there, he takes the time to take a screwdriver and a drill and just, like, torture this guy for no reason. And once he escapes, instead of screaming, freedom! Like in the original, he gets caught immediately. Probably because he took too much time committing a hate crime. So he gets thrown into a better prison, the Black Diamond. And stay out, or in whatever. And this is where we meet our next character, No Name. So, what's your name? What's your name? Hello? Hello? I think I was just too lazy to give him a name, so I just called him No Name. Fast forward to 5 weeks later, and since the prison system is just so great, a guard walks in drunk and they steal his key. And later that night, they open the door. Hey, what are you doing? And it lets out all the prisoners and just all hell breaks loose. They make it outside and steal a truck, and now they're on some like big chase scene. And if that sounds familiar, that is because that is directly ripped from Fleeing the Complex. I don't know why I did that. It was in the original too. I just ripped off the same thing in both versions. So I really upgraded with my skills. And now they're on like some big truck chase. And Jeff decides to pull out a gun and try to fight back, but he forgets that Isaac Newton created gravity like 80 million years ago and falls flat on his face while going like 80 miles per hour. They gun down No Name and he jumps out the truck before it falls out a cliff. And instead of having any form of competence, these police officers just go, verbatim, this is exactly what happens. Nah, man, they're super dead. Sick. Jeff wakes up at a fire with No Name, and he's like, oh, you're finally awake. And now they have to forge their way back to civilization in the freezing cold. But in the sky, a spy bot spots them and reports back to his master, Cyborg Cop. Now, Cyborg Cop is the guy that Jeff just tortured for no reason, and he somehow managed to get the funding to make himself a cyborg, get a bunch of spy bots, and a whole airship. Now, there's actually a very complex reason as to why this happened, and I'll explain to you right now.
Estou usando recurso de tradução de sites de busca para esta parte.
Get that? Good. So he sends out Hitman Robot to take them out for vengeance. Meanwhile, Jeff and No Name are robbing some guy for his boat. So they throw him in the water and then get on the boat, only to realize that some guy was left there, so they just gotta take him hostage. You ever wonder why? What the?
Critical damage.
Alright, I'm gonna have to split this one into 2 parts because this already took me so long to make. Hopefully part 2 will not take as long. Hopefully not. But thank you for watching, and you won't find the bodies. Expect part 2. There will be a part 2. I can guarantee that.